Well, I'm trying to think. Last time that we talked, were Pop Smoke's alleged killers already arrested or no?
No, they weren't. No.
Okay.
That came out
so
later, yeah.
so since last time that you and I had our interview,
Mhm.
5 people from LA. 3 of them were adults and 2 of them were underage.
Okay.
So I'm thinking maybe 17, 16-year-olds.
Right.
5 local LA dudes who had no connection to Pop Smoke at all. Because, remember when he first got killed, it was like, oh, it was probably over that Rolls Royce that he allegedly stole or didn't give back.
Yeah.
Oh, no, it's probably that Brooklyn beef or whatever else.
Mhm.
And you come to find out that he was in Hollywood on Instagram Live, flashing his address, flashing all his jewelry and his new designer clothes. And a couple of young hitters basically showed up at his house, and it was a robbery that turned into a murder.
Yeah, it was probably a home invasion. And they probably was just gonna rob him, but from what I heard he shot 2 or something like that, and that's probably why he got killed. I don't know, but
that's a rumor I heard, but you never heard about that.
Okay.
Like, I've never seen anything from any police report or any news article, legitimate news article. Like I think PNB Rock said that, like in an Instagram Live video. But that, that's not
It's
a real
alleged.
news source. It's not a real news source. You would think LAPD would release that information as well. But nah, 5 dudes are now, some of them are facing the death penalty over this.
Wow.
Because California has the death. I mean, if you think about a home invasion, robbery leading to a murder.
Because that's a like one of the worst crimes. Yeah, that's one of the worst crimes you can commit.
Yeah, if you think of a reason for the death penalty, this is one of those reasons.
Yeah, definitely. Like, you endangered all those people's lives and shit. Yeah. Yeah, it's sad. It's tragic no matter how you cut it, man. It's like, fuck. And the guy, he was only 20. Pop Smoke was only 20 years old.
20 years old.
Damn,
man.
that's so sad,
He was
man.
even old enough to drink.
So sad. And then you got other juveniles, and it's tragic.
Well, do you believe in the death penalty? Do you support that or no?
No, I don't believe that these people, I believe in it, but I don't think that America has the right to kill anyone. Like, they should start with themselves, like, start with the presidents on down, like, execute some of them, and then I might go along with it. But, you can't have it for everybody else and not yourself. You understand what I'm saying? Like, the atrocities they committed against the native people, like, where's the death penalty for all that shit? You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know. I don't believe they have the right to do it, but I believe in it to a certain degree, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, because you're always going to take like a worst case situation, like a Dylan Roof, right? And say, well, look, Dylan
Who is
Roof.
that?
He was the one in South Carolina that killed all those people in the black church.
Okay. Wow,
Right.
yeah, definitely.
So you look at...
they I think, yeah. I still, I just don't believe that these people have, they're not in a moral position to be executing people in my estimation. You know what I mean? But yeah, it's hard, like, when something like that happens, the one you just mentioned, like, you know what I mean? They should have let the family kill him. You know what I mean? Like, let them just all get him in a room and just fuck over him. You know what I mean? Like, seriously.
I mean, the problem with the death penalty is that what happens when you get it wrong?
Yeah, which has been happening a lot, right? A lot of people have been coming off death row around the country due to DNA evidence. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's fucked up.
Right. I mean, can you justify executing 9 people that are guilty and 1 person who's innocent? Does that wash out at the end of the day? Or do you say if 1 innocent person gets executed, then the whole system is broken and we should just take the death penalty off the table?
No, I think no. I don't. Yeah, that's a large gap, Vlad. But what if a lot of people that they executed before were innocent? You understand what I'm saying? Before the DNA shit came into play, it could be hundreds. It could be thousands.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I at one point was pro death penalty because I'm an eye for an eye type of dude. But I remember me and Mark Lamont Hill got into a big argument over this, during our interview, and he basically explained just like that, like, does it justify if occasionally an innocent person ends up getting put to death? And honestly, I don't think there's a justification. I think you'd be much better off saying, well, you got triple life. You're never going to see, if you are eligible for the death penalty, you get put in whatever isolation for the next, your last remaining years. It's a very hard, the harshest penalty you could do besides death, but you take death off the table. Because, if you imprison a person for the rest of their life, at some point they could actually come up with the evidence to prove that they're innocent.
Absolutely.
Once you kill somebody and you find out that they're actually innocent,
you can't take that back. Yeah. Yeah. And that's fucked up because, one innocent person should matter. You know what I'm saying? I don't give a fuck if it's 100 to 1. That one life should matter. If he's innocent, like, come on, man, that's his life. And who are somebody else to dictate if he should live or die? You understand what I'm saying? Like, that's fucked up.
Do you personally know anyone who got the death penalty?
Yes, I do.
Okay, who is this?
It's a guy. It's a guy named Chicken Swoop. You heard of Swoop G, right? The rapper.
Yeah.
His big homie. When I was fighting my case, they came and got him and took him straight to death row. Yeah.
Okay, you're talking about Brian Keith Vaughn?
I don't know his name.
From East Long Beach?
East Long Beach, yeah.
Yeah, Brian Keith Vaughn, aka Original Gangster Chicken Swoop.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, we was all in the same module in the county when they came and got him. Actually, yeah, they came in a helicopter and took him straight to death row. When you go to death row, you go straight to death row. You don't go to, because usually like California, like when you get a prison sentence, you go into what they call a reception center, right? And it's not necessarily prison, so it's like a waiting place they take you to. And then they classify you to see what level prison yard they're gonna put you on. But when you go to death row, you go straight to death row from the county jail. Yeah, they fly you straight there.
Yeah, he actually wrote, I'm looking, he actually wrote a whole like kind of essay about his whole situation. And he said, I took a life and for that reason I'm willing to pay.
Wow.
I'll be part of the solution, not part of the problem. Can't stop, won't stop. Our struggle continues forever. Backward never, OG Chicken Swoop. So I guess what, it was for a murder?
I believe so, yeah.
Because California executes very few people over the years.
Yeah, it takes quite a while. Like, it takes a long time. Like, they not like Texas for sure. Texas will kill you in 2 years.
Boom.
Texas kill like handicapped people. They don't give a damn. Like, they'll kill you quick as hell. But yeah, Cali, it does take quite a while usually, yeah.